Hi. Remember how I said I would explain the whole laptop thing and I would post a video about that? Well, this is me doing that. Okay, so let's talk about the future, the past, let's talk about the past, present, and future of the channel, of what of this thing that I'm doing. So here's the thing. I do not really have a laptop of my own. Yes, I am using a laptop, but it's not really mine. I graduated high school like a while ago. I'm a stay-at-home daughter. I've been like that for a while. So, I wasn't doing much and I thought about starting a YouTube channel for a while, but I didn't really know what to do on the YouTube channel. And then I got into K-pop around 2023. Well, I got into BTS first and I watched a bunch of things, and then I got into watching reaction videos. I love watching reaction videos to stuff that I love, or just watching a person talk about the thing that I love and just giggling with them through a screen. So I was like, I could kind of do that. I kind of got the idea from that. At that time, I was a piece in an army. I was an army and a piece. But I kind of knew about other groups, but barely anything. So I was like, okay, I'll start a channel and then get into more groups through the channel. At least I would be doing something. This channel helped me from losing my mind. So anyway, in Feb 2024, when I finally decided to record and post the video, I still did not have a laptop. I forgot that this whole thing was about a laptop. I was yapping, sorry. Anyway, I still didn't have a laptop. However, my little brother had a laptop that he got from my mother. So I made a deal with him and borrowed the laptop. He didn't really know what it was for, but that's not the point. And borrowed the laptop. But the thing with that laptop was it was once broken and we got it fixed, but it wasn't really fully fixed. So it was super slow. It was a very, very slow laptop. So screen recording was not an option. I realized soon enough after my first video, I cannot screen record on it. I'll just download the videos. I'll download the YouTube videos and then watch them through downloads, and then I will edit them later. I will download the videos and then edit them later instead of screen recording, because I could not do that. And I've been doing that up until now. To this day, I'm still doing that. As time went by, downloading the videos became harder and harder and harder. At the beginning, it was so easy. I would just find a random website and then download the videos. But now, to finding the video, yo. But again, it's either that or do nothing and be depressed. So like, depression. After a little while, I got a little burnt out. I could not do that anymore because the Wi-Fi started acting up. The Wi-Fi started doing its own thing. The Wi-Fi here sucks. It sucks. The amount of patience I need to keep doing this. But again, I can't just sit on my ass and do nothing, right? I have to do something. I have to get myself busy with something. So after a little while, my little brother, he decided that he did not want to share his laptop anymore. So I had to find another one. My father said he had a laptop that I could use, and that one turned out to be worse than my little brother's. It would not turn on unless it was charging. So it was basically a TV. And thirdly, I still could not screen record. I kind of made it work with the laptop that my father gave me for a little while. I do not remember the timeline of which I had that laptop, but it was short, very short, because I was able to use it, but like maybe like a few months, but probably less than 3 months. And then one day it decided that it did not want to turn on anymore. Even while charging it, I would plug it in, open it, turn it on. It would light up for like 5 seconds and then switch off. So I lost that one as well. But also, good news, my mother had another laptop, which is the one that I'm using right now currently. But also, Unfortunately, this one, it was not really easy to get this one, because you would think if I was like, mother, please, I kind of need a laptop for my YouTube. Can I have yours? Because she was not using it. She was really not using this laptop. It was just sitting around. So I was like, may I please have it? And she was like, no, I'm not giving it to you. And I was like, okay, lend it to me then. Can you lend it to me? And she said, not for free. Wow. So I paid money. The money that I could have used, the money that I was trying to save up to buy my own laptop, I had to pay. It was all the money that I had at the time, honestly. I was saving up for my own laptop, but she was like, I'm not giving you this one for free. So I had to give her that money for this one. So I was like, I, what could I do? I need a laptop. I needed to post, you know. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll give you the money. Can I have the laptop then? And then she lent it to me. And I've been using this one. And this is the one that I used with the few screen recorded videos on my channel that you see. I tried to screen record with it, but soon enough, I learned that I cannot screen record on it either. Yo, I learned so much through this experience. So much. Patience being one of them. So, turns out to screen record for reactions and stuff, you need the best Wi-Fi connection, which I do not have. Especially now. Now it's but also specific requirements that this laptop definitely does not have. It does not have those requirements, so I still cannot screen record. And you would not being able to screen record while doing reactions at the beginning, it wasn't that big of a deal. But the more I have to deal with it, especially because it's not easy to download the videos as it used to be for me, it's frustrating. Also, not being able to screen record kind of hinders being able to react to, the variety shows that y'all want me to react to. That's the reason why I cannot really react to them as much as y'all want me to. Cause you see, these are Korean things. Right, these are Korean, meaning I need English subtitles. And when I do post with my videos, y'all need to be able to understand the variety shows, what they're seeing in the variety. So y'all also need the subtitles. So if I cannot screen record the video with the subtitles, that means I have to download it with the subtitles. But how am I going to download it with the subtitles? That's not possible. I searched, I looked, and it was possible for a little while. But then it stopped working again. So the thing that I do now it's the same with music videos, but because music videos are short, I can deal with it now. I'm kind of used to dealing with it. With music videos, the thing I do is I download the video and then I download the subtitle file, and I use my phone. Even now with recording, I'm using my phone to record. I don't have a camera. My setup, let me tell you my setup. Ring light, phone, laptop, and these things. And this. That's pretty much it. I need improvements, but I do not have the money for that. And before I improve everything else, I need to start with this thing. The laptop is the biggest one. And also kind of the camera, because this camera sometimes it gets out of focus and I can never tell if it's out of focus. I don't even know if I'm properly in frame right now because I'm using the back camera because it's the best one. Because if I use the front camera, my videos are going to look like nonsense. So this is the best I can get right now. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to get a camera. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, right. How I record the video and the subtitle file that I downloaded. I screen record them together on my phone and then edit the proper audio in. And then with the video and the subtitles combined, that's when I edit the video again with the video that I recorded of myself reacting to it. And then I have, because I'm not screen recording at the same time, the two videos are very, very separate. Luckily these things, most of the time when I react with them, the volume is very high because that's how I love to listen to my music most of the time. Very, very high volume. I recommend, but also I don't recommend because that's probably not healthy for your ears. I'm very concerned about my hearing in the future, but at the same time, live in the moment. Anyway, so because I always listen to them in high volume, luckily the sound kind of sips out sometimes, and the mic catches the sound, so I can kind of match the video with my reaction. And sometimes I sing along to the songs. I think that's also an advantage. You would think I always sing along just because I could. Sometimes I do sing along so I can have an easier time editing, but also I love singing along to songs. So that's a bonus. So me singing along actually helps me a lot when it's time to record. Now, when it's time to edit, it helps me a ton. That's also why most of the time, sometimes, especially when I react to full albums, I do not pause. I rarely pause when I listen to the songs. Part of the reason is because if I pause in the middle and go back and rewind a bunch of times, then I have to, when I'm editing, I have to catch the moment where I paused and then figure out how much I went back and where exactly, and then I'm paused, and it's a whole thing. That's why with Bad Desire, when I was reacting to it, I was like, oh, dang, editing this is not going to be fun. Because I kept pausing and rewinding, pausing and rewinding, pausing and rewinding. And editing it was interesting, to say the least. So that's the problem with the laptop. Reacting to guides is kind of dreadful for me because guides are usually very long. And I am a yapper. If I pause while reacting to it, that makes my video longer, like I've said. I hate it when my video is longer because, like I said, I have to constantly remember that, oh, wait, okay, 33 minutes has it passed. I have to, like, stop the video and restart it. Besides that as well, editing it. The editing. Another reason why I need a laptop. Because I cannot edit on this thing. It crashes. It crashes if I try to edit on it. That's how bad it is. So what do I use to edit? My phone. But you know what the problem is with that? I have a very old phone. I have an old phone with very little storage. So if my video is like 20 minutes plus, not even 20 minutes now, 15 minutes. If my video is 15 minutes plus, that means the file is bigger. The file of the video is bigger. And if the file is bigger, I cannot save it from the editing app to my phone because my phone does not have enough storage for that. Unless I delete every app on my phone and only use it for editing. But then that's not life. How am I supposed to live without a phone like that, you know? I know that I have posted long videos. I've posted like an hour-long video. That's because I found a way to post long videos. But the thing is, my way to post long videos is not that fun. It's time consuming, it's energy consuming, it's just... So here's what I've been doing with very long videos when I have to post long videos, when I cannot break it down and post it in parts. I would save it in parts. Let's say the video that I've recorded and edited is 30 minutes. Let me say I'll break it down into two parts, and then I will save them separately. I will save the video separately into two parts, and then I will transfer it into the laptop and then connect the two parts into one full video and then save that. That's the only editing that I can do on this laptop where it does not crash down. That's the only type of video editing that I can do on this thing. Other than that, if I try to do anything else, crashes. Crash. So yeah, that's why I need a laptop. That's why I couldn't react to Island for so long, because like I said, Island is 1 hour 30 minutes. And I've decided to react to it now. So imagine the fun I'm about to have editing Island. And I said I would post it every week. Imagine I might not be able to post it every week, y'all, because now I'm thinking about it and I'm like, 1 hour 30 minutes. Just how many parts would I have to break that down and then try to put them together on this thing? Because for all we know, it's 1 hour 30 minutes. So it's going to take forever to save as well. So for all we know, this thing's going to crash and it's not going to let me do that. We don't know. So anyway, the reason why I decided to react to it anyway Well, remember when I started Patreon, I told y'all that for now it's gonna be free, and then after a little while, I will probably start charging you. Yeah. With the island reactions, I will most definitely charge you. I still do not know exactly how I'm gonna do it, because there is an option to charge per collection. Like you only pay once, and you can watch that collection of videos whenever you want, or maybe per video you pay once for that video. Because I don't think I can charge you all monthly. I cannot keep up with that right now with this thing that's happening. That's why I haven't really been consistent on Patreon. I've been trying to keep my YouTube afloat this entire time. I could not juggle both of them with all of this going on. Now I'm gonna attempt to juggle both, but I don't think I'm going to be charging monthly as of yet. Hopefully I will be able to raise enough money to finally get a proper laptop, because a proper laptop that I need for all these things is pretty expensive, and I don't have the money for that, because like I said, I'm unemployed, and as you can see, my parents are not really helping, and YouTube is not really bringing in much. It's bringing something, a little bit of something, but it's not really bringing in enough. I thought maybe YouTube would be able to bring in enough, maybe after a few months, to get a new laptop, but I realized it's not. That's why I decided to finally react to Island. Hopefully I'll be able to get a laptop by the end of the year, because the year is basically over. Because now I feel stagnant now. I feel stagnant, and I do not like this feeling, because I feel like I will crash out. So yeah. Anyway, let me know what you would love to see from me. I'm open to doing no, I cannot. I do not have the resources to do anything else other than reactions right now. In the future, I would love to do other stuff. I don't know what other stuff is, but other stuff. But for now, this is the best I can do while keeping myself together. But yeah, that is it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.